Alright guys, this is my SaluSpa Miami, and this is about 5 months after I purchased this, and it was only 280 bucks on Amazon. And as you can see, it is still trooping, still doing good. We're pushing spring and summer here in Washington. I had this thing cranking 104 degrees all winter long. This thing is worth the buck. Even though it'll probably only last another 6 months, maybe if we get lucky another winter. But for 280 bucks, guys, you cannot complain. I gotta say, if you take care of these things, they will last. Alright, so a couple great features and some pros and cons. Great feature number one, this lid really does work. This thing actually keeps water out. Additionally, I made this, we have this under our deck, so I put plastic roofing up to prevent water from getting down on us while we're in the hot tub while it's raining, because if you don't know, Washington, that's winter here. It rains and rains and rains. Now, the lid, great. Con, it goes flat all the damn time. Not a big deal. All of these straps are really tight whenever you put them on there, and it doesn't really bow in the middle or any of that stuff. If any water does get on it, it rolls right off. No big deal. I gotta talk about this right here. Very simple layout, kind of a nice touchscreen, but I've seen, you know, I got some hatred towards this thing right here. Alright, I'll turn off the bubbles for a second. Or not. We'll just step over here. I got some hatred for this thing right here. Okay? This pump will only stay on for 3 days at a time. Now, no one in the YouTube or in the owner's manual is specifically saying what the bad thing is about this. You have to come out here every 3 days, every 72 hours, turn that green button off, reset it, turn it back on. If you forget, the hot tub turns off. And if you live here, I'm sure this would be a problem anywhere, honestly. I don't care where you live, this would probably be your problem. It turns off. Everything turns off. The bubbles, the heater, the filter, everything. So meaning, if you forget and you come back the next weekend, so say you get in it on a Saturday, well, Monday it's going to turn off. Say you want to get back in it on Wednesday, you're going to come out here, you're going to open that lid to a green surprise. This water is going to be green, no matter what chlorine you use or any of that stuff, because it's not moving. It's just stagnant water. Stagnant, sealed, there's nothing happening to it. Go look at a pond in a swamp. In the middle of a swamp, that's exactly what it'll do. Gross, it would be disgusting. Your only real option there is dump it with chlorine like I've been doing, or empty it. That's your options. But if you can deal with it, whatever. I deal with it. I'm a kid. I'm only fucking 21, so almost 22. So no big deal. We just turn it off, turn it back on, no big deal. Whenever we get in it, we turn it off and turn it back on. Now we're good for the rest of the night and for the next 3 days. Big whoop. But I gotta say, I hate it. We've tried, you know, it's a safety feature built into this thing. The way they describe it in the owner's manual is saying they basically want you to plan your spa day. You're here Wednesday night after a hard day's work. You want to get in it. You don't want to say, I'm going to get in my hot tub on Friday. That's what they thinking you're going to do with this thing. And it sucks. I hate that. That is not a good feature. They should have like a remote control or something for it. Make these things smart. It's not that hard. I can buy an Amazon Alexa for 35 bucks. How come I can't get something like that installed in this? Bestway, if you're listening to this, that is a feature you guys need. If you're gonna have features like this where it turns off, you need a remote or some other means to control this thing. I'm not coming out here in the middle of December just to turn on my hot tub so I can get in it 3 days later. It sucks. Normally I make my girlfriend do it, or, you know, we just deal with it. But it's a good hot tub. They don't even say you should use this thing during the winter. I don't get that. Why do you want to get in a hot tub during summer? This thing would be great in the mountains at a cabin or something like that. Especially where you're not going to be there all season. You don't need to buy a $10,000 hot tub, $20,000. These bubbles are powerful. They get your butt, your back, your upper back, and your neck really good.